my god, he's sleeping on the job again. Lazy bastard can't stay awake for 5 seconds. Wake up, Mario! Hey everybody on YouTube, this is Super Nintendo, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Sunshine. In the last episode, we went back to Bianco Hills, and we basically, got ourselves quite a lot of, shines and stuff. We also kind of went over some stuff that will basically be the main structure of this series moving forward. So, what we're going to be doing this time is we're going to be trying to finish up Bianco Hills as much as possible. We are not going to be able to completely finish it, but we will be able to we will be able to finish most of Bianco Hills. So, how about we do what we do best and procrastinate while we come over here to get our plaza shine of the day. Howdy, throw me a coin and I'll throw you for a loop. Okay. Yeah, and away with you. Petey Piranha Strikes Back. Ah yes, my favorite Star Wars movie, Petey Piranha Strikes Back. I believe that's the one where Mario goes to train with Master Mushroom. Master Toad. I don't know. Honestly, given modern Mario, Master Toad probably would be the name of the master that he is learning under, because every fucking enemy every fucking character in modern Mario games needs to be some kind of fucking Toad, I swear. And let's get rid of some of this water just to give ourselves a little bit of a thing here. Hey, wake up, you bastard! These things are really hard to aim. There we go. Whee! Oh, right. Mushroom. Gimme. So, surprisingly, unlike unlike the other 3D Collectathon Marios, aside from Sunshine, of course, you actually do get to keep your lives after you turn off the power. So it is actually very worth it to go after these lives, because, like, you know. Petey Piranha, get down from there, you cowardice plant, you. We're definitely going to need to refill our water, because I've been very liberal with my water usage. Been very cavalier. Let's go fill up our water. So, what I'm doing is the burst, I think is what it's called. I don't know precisely what every ability in this game is called, but I really like this ability in particular. It's a lot easier to pull off in the GameCube version, but here basically you just press the R button on your Pro Controller or your Joy-Cons, and you just press the jump button. I am not hitting you. Apparently just being drizzled by some water can knock things out of the air, which is very... No. Bad piranha plant. Bad Petey. Bad Petey. Get out of the air. I will snipe you out of the air if I have to. Even though I basically do have to. Yes, you got very nice tornadoes. Now open your mouth so I can insert my fluids. Yes, ingest my mechanical fluids. Yes. Oh, great, you started to get to white stuff. That's not what I wanted. I didn't mean those kinds of fluids. Let's get out of here. The secret of the dirty lake. You know, I will say, I really do kind of like how the world changes with each episode thing, because, like, it makes going through here feel a little bit better than it did in Super Mario 64. Because, in all honesty, I'm not a big fan of Super Mario 64. I don't feel like that game has really aged all that well. And, like, I feel like compared to other types of, like, 3D collectathon Marios, like, I don't feel like it, like, it definitely laid down the groundwork, and, like, it's a very important game for historical reasons, but, it's not, all that, it hasn't aged all that well. You know, like, I feel like that game really did age a lot worse than, other games from around that time. Like, Bomb Battlefield is pretty good. Sure, like, it's still really good, for whatever, but, I feel like most of the other levels are just, like... I feel like it comes down to two things. I feel like Mario is just a little too slippery. Like, his controls are not as, precise as I would prefer them to be. And, I guess we're seeing this cutscene again. And the other thing is, like, the controls are not as precise as I would prefer them to be. Which, basically comes down to Mario is very, slippery in that game. He does not, he, controls very weird, which I am not a fan of. This level can be this area can be kind of tricky, but luckily it's not that difficult. But anyway, Mario is a little slippery in 64, and his how he turns around is very odd. Because, like, he doesn't turn around, like, in like a way that you can predict all that easily. And I just, I don't know. Just the way that he controls in that game is just not my cup of tea. You can jump on the same block there, but it's pretty tricky to do, so I just find it easier to do that. But, kind of continuing on what I said before, Mario's controls in 64 just feel very slippery, like, he does not stop on a dime, which is not exactly, like, a problem on its own, but the problem is, like, the game kind of expects you to control, like, later on in the game, not even later on, really, because, like, it gets pretty intense pretty quickly. Well, speaking of intense, basically, like, you have to go on small platforms pretty frequently, and, it leads to a lot of bullshit, I feel. Especially when, like, there's a lot of points where you're on very small platforms and you have to, turn around a lot. Like, for example, in, for example, in one of the, I think it's the first Bowser level, where there's that red switch that you gotta press to start the red coin thing, and, like, Mario will not just turn around normally, so it leads to, like, an unfair death a lot of the time. I'll continue my point when we come back. Shadow Mario's on the loose. Shadow Mario's loose. I love the freaking Thundercats theme, so come here. So, the Shadow Mario missions are a lot easier to do in the original GameCube release because, in the original GameCube release, you could adjust how hard you're pressing the trigger to adjust the power of the water that you're shooting, so that you could always shoot Shadow Mario. I remember this. But in the HD version, it's basically just a constant thing, so it's a little harder to do, but not that much harder. Red coins of the lake. Alright. Oh yeah. continuing off of my point for Super Mario 64. Basically, in Super Mario 64, you have, like, the controls really weren't all that good. And, like, well, they were good for the time, I guess, but, I feel like, this is the rocket nozzle that lets you rocket off, as you would expect. Basically, Super Mario, it comes down to the, two things. One is the controls, and the other is, the camera. Like, the camera is understandable, considering it was the first 3D controlled camera in gaming. So, like, it's understandable that, like, that wouldn't age as well as what came after. But I feel like it's still kind of a problem. You know? Like, I don't feel like it's part of what helps, or not helps, but it's part of what makes that game feel like it has aged a lot more than, nope, no! Fuck. It's part of what, makes that game feel like it has really aged, you know? And, because, like, unlike, say, Super Mario, like, in my Let's Play of Sonic Adventure, DX, I basically said along the lines of, I feel like that game aged a lot better than Mario 64, and I still do feel that way. I feel like the controls are a lot better, the camera is a lot better, the story's a lot better. It's a lot more visually impressive than Mario, also. I would say, like, but, like, Mario, or Sonic Adventure isn't perfect either, but I feel like it aged a lot better, you know? Like, the graphics definitely aged, the mouth movements, the character animations, I feel like the music is still really, really good in that game, though. No. You stay off of me. Ow. Jerk. The voice acting is kind of a weird area with Adventure, though, because I feel like the voice acting itself is fine, but the direction is horrible. Because, like, the reason... I already kind of went over the reason why it's horrible in my Let's Play. Go check that out if you haven't already, but that's kind of my thoughts on that. Where the hell is this last... Oh, there it is. Whee! The rocket nozzle is pretty hard to get a grasp on if you're not super good at using it. There we go. Let's fill up our water. Hit our head on the ceiling. Ow. And get our shine. Okay, back in episode 8. I'm going to be speeding this part up because now we are going to be collecting 100 coins. Because there is a shrine for that too. So, I will see you guys when we finish getting 100 coins. Okay, now that we finally have all of those, we are going to now collect all of the blue coins that we can currently get here. Now, we can't get all 30 of them that are currently here because, well, we don't have a ability that will get us all 30 of them, but we can get most of them. So, we are going to do that now. In the montage.
My hat is off to you. Oh, we can zoom all the way to the moon from this great wide wacky world. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. It's time to jump up in the air. Jump up, don't be scared. Jump up and your cares will soar away. And if the dark clouds touch us world, don't fear. Spin the wheel, take a chance. Every journey starts a new romance. A new world's calling out to you. Return off the path, find a new addition to the cast. You know that any captain needs a crew. Take it in stride as you move side to side. They're just different points of view. Jump with me, grab coins with me, oh yeah. Come on and jump up in the air. Jump without a care. Jump up 'cause you know that I'll be there. And if you find you're short on joy,
this guy and the other guy we just cleaned will be in different locations in different episodes. I prefer doing this in episode 8 because they're right next to each other. For some reason, using the hover nozzle when swimming actually makes you move faster. There you are. There we go. We got all the blue coins that we can currently obtain here. So, let's go get the turbo nozzle, or... Actually, no. Let's not get the turbo. Let's just ride this little palm leaf all the way to freedom, or lily pad, or whatever. Honestly, like, I enjoy the blue coins. Like, I enjoy a good scavenger hunt. I love searching for stuff. Like, I mean, at this point, you guys will have seen me get all 100 gold Skulltula. Excuse me. Gold Skulltula in Ocarina of Time, so I guess you guys already know about that, but still. Let's get this shine. Yahoo! So, the game seems to be pointing us in that direction in order to, you know, go that way now that we have wrapped up Bianco Hills. Actually, it's been doing that the entire time ever since we finished the first episode of Bianco Hills, but I just cut it out because, you know, not really relevant. So, I think that will do it for this episode. We managed to get ourselves 15 Shine Sprites and 28 blue coins. And yes, in case you're wondering, we are going for 100%. So, you guys will sit down and you will enjoy it. Next time on Super Mario Sunshine, we are going to see what next level we are going to do. I'm not going to say which level we are going to do, but, you know, you never know what we're going to do. So, see you guys then.
A 70-centimeter square window.
Today, the rain has passed me by. I went and opened up the window again. I can't remember why. Besides that, I kept pinned to the walls, have flown out of the room. Soon I'll find my way to you. I have always